Hello there. Welcome to Orcish but Sweet Hands. What can I do for you today, sweetheart? Oh, stern but cute face, strong body with many scars, messy hair and fangs. I guess you're the adventurer Sonya told me about. She really couldn't stop telling me about you. She really did describe you well. She was right about you being as cute as you look serious. Well, let me introduce myself. I'm Kana, and I'm the boss of this beautiful massage salon. Here, you can receive the best massages in all of Hildegard. Well, at least that's what I say to my clients. Oh yes, I know you are here for a quest. Sonya already sent me a notice and asked me to help you, but I didn't expect you to arrive so early. Usually, people take 2 days to come here. How did you do it? Did you not sleep at all and just rush over? Wait, really? Oh, she really wasn't joking when she said you were a hard worker. But I guess if I knew a beautiful orc lady was waiting for me, I wouldn't be able to sleep either. But damn, you have to tell me your secret. How are you able not to have bags under your eyes after not sleeping and walking for 24 hours straight? My salon would gain so much popularity if I could sell it to my clients. Okay, I'm going to give you your quest. I thought I could at least get a smile before handing it to you. I guess you're really serious when it comes to work. Usually I manage to get at least a laugh from other adventurers, but I guess you're not the usual one. Let me just find it. What do you need to slay? Yourself, I guess. Oh, there. And here is your quest, my serious adventurer. No, that's not a joke. That's really your quest. Is there a problem with that? Maybe you need me to read it to you. Your quest as an adventurer of rank 5 is to go to Orcish but Sweet Hands, meet the patron, Kana Nashra, that's me, and receive a full course massage. Difficulty of the quest, SSS. Failure is not possible. Good luck. Signed by Sonya Alira. And there's the seal of the Adventurer Guild. I can guarantee that this quest is 100% real. A trap? No, I wouldn't really call it a trap. It's just that Sonya thinks you are overworking yourself, and she sent you to relax a little. So she asked me to take care of you and give you a nice little orcish massage. That's all. Oh, come on. She's just worried about you. She talks so much about you. I can tell you have a special place in her heart. She really thinks of you as her child. It's normal for her to want you to relax a little and enjoy some things. What? Leaving? Oh, come on. I already have everything ready. And you don't want to disappoint your mother, right? Oh, don't try to lie to me. I already know about all the sweet things you have done for her. I'm 100% sure you see her as your mother. I mean, it's anyone who gives on Mother's Day flowers that only grow at the foot of dragons. If that's not you loving her, then I don't know what it is. She was so happy when she told me you had offered her flowers. I never heard her so happy. Oh, was that a little smile I saw? You can have a cute side, despite all that serious attitude. Also, she already paid for everything. Do you really want that money to go to waste? Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you are just scared of this mature orc woman. Maybe the dragon slayer is scared of getting a massage from an orc lady like myself. I guess that's understandable. Maybe you're scared you will be bewitched by my charms, or that you're too weak to handle my massage. I understand now. You can leave. I will just tell Sonya that the adventure she sent me wasn't strong enough for this quest. What? You'll get the massage. Oh, nice. Well, follow me then. I know it would work. Please enter. Yes. And then, please remove your armor and your clothes and put them here. You can put your sword just beside them. And here are the towels to cover yourself. When you are done, you can lay on the massage table. In the meantime, I'm going to pick some little things to help get a nice mood of relaxation. Can I enter? Wow, I could mistake your bag for an orc one. A lot of work has been put into those muscles. Really nice. I brought us candles to set the mood and help us relax. It's always better to have the calming light of a candle rather than the harsh light of a magic lamp. Oh, and I also have different scents here. Tell me which one you want. There is. Oh, you don't care. Hey, you accepted my little massage, so now you have to try to get into it. And it's your session, so I need a scent that will relax you. I prefer that. So, we have strawberry, mango, red fruit, My absolute favorite, vanilla and cocoa. Vanilla and cocoa it is then. I hope you choose it for yourself, and not because it's my favorite. Just let me light them up. There we go. Now, I can turn off the magic lamp. Now, we have a nice and cozy ambience. Perfect for a massage. I guess we are ready to start the massage. Coconut. I'm going to use coconut massage oil on you. Coconut is my favorite fruit, so I love the smell of this oil. But don't worry, that doesn't mean I will try to get a bite. Well, maybe. Now, I'm going to apply some of the oil to my hands and some to your back. And it might be a little cold, but I don't think that it is something that will bother my strong adventure, right? Oh, was that a little scream? I guess the coldness of the oil is greater than the breath of a nice dragon. That was cute. When I tell Sonya I heard you make a sound like that, she's going to be so jealous. Relax, I'm just joking. Well, not really. Okay, well, let me start rubbing your back a little. Hey, not bad for a human. If you had gone to any other masseuse, the poor one wouldn't have been able to do much with such a strong back as yours. I guess that's one of the reasons Sonya told you to come see me. Another reason must have been that you knew I would be able to convince you to get a massage. No, your back is not going to be a problem for me. Most of my customers are either orcs, trolls, oni, or tieflings who got quite a look in the muscle department. That's why my salon is so popular. My hands are as soft as the hands of a maiden, and I have the strength of an orc. The best of both worlds. My hands are really soft. Well, I didn't expect you to agree. Many people told me that, but for you to say it, I'm going to keep that compliment near my heart. Sonya would be so jealous. Are you sure you're not a bot? Because everywhere I touch, there's a knot. That's the first time that I see so many knots on someone's back. Surely wasn't joking. You're overworking yourself to an unhealthy degree. I really don't know how your body is still holding up so well. But if you don't slow down a bit, it will break really soon. And that won't be pretty to see. Well, I'm going to make it feel a lot better. But I don't do miracles. So you will have to take better care of that body. Oh, your muscles are so tense. When I'm done with them, you'll feel like your body has bathed in the fountain of youth. I'm not joking, by the way. In the end, I bet you won't be able to live without my massages. Sorry. Okay. Now, I'm going to focus on your trapezius. It might hurt a little, but I'm sure it's nothing you can't handle. Oh, so tense. I bet another masseuse would have broken her hand on your back. There we go. There we go. So just, I know. When was the last time you took a day off and just relaxed? What? 2 years ago? Well, I feel like I'm repeating myself. But she really wasn't joking. I hold the salon, but I still take at least a day off in the week. I honestly couldn't live without it. You should do the same. It would help your mind and body relax and feel better. And a great body and a great mind make you more efficient than work. Also, it makes Sonya happy. Hey, if you took a day off that time, why didn't you do it again? Didn't do anything that day because you slept for a day after fighting a dragon. Wow, that's badass. Wait, what? He stabbed you with one of his claws before dying, and you fainted for a day. And you woke up with the claw still in. I'm pretty sure that's called a coma rather than sleeping. Perhaps it's better that you didn't have any other day off. I'm sure you would have told me that losing half of the blood in your body and fainting is sleep. Talking about sleeping, you said you didn't sleep to come here. But usually, how many hours do you sleep? 8 hours. Well, that's really good. I really thought you were going to say something like 2 hours a night and micro napping during the day. I agree that you need sleep to be able to work as you do. But you also need to take a day off and relax if you want to do that. Oh, that's quite an odd year. I'm Tell me, why are you an adventurer? What? You're the child of my friend. It's normal I want to know you. And with how tense those muscles are, we will be here for a moment, so we might as well chat. I see. Wow, that's a nice answer, and a rather cute one. Just wanting to help people. That's the best answer you could have given me. And by being a rank S adventurer, that means you must have helped many people. We might have just met, but damn, I'm proud of you for being so kind. Well, it would be better if you could also be kind to yourself. But I guess nobody is perfect. Me? Oh, I didn't expect you to try to get to know me. Are you maybe interested in the spec orc lady? Okay, I'm going to answer your question. This job is not the first one I wanted to do. When I was younger, I also had my little adventurer phase for 5 years. But after that, I knew it wasn't something I wanted to do for the rest of my life. I might not look like it, but I'm quite weak. For human standards, I could be described as incredibly strong, but for orcs ones, well, I hardly managed to be average. Even when I was really young, I was quite weak. But you see all those adventurers who are so big and strong. They can fight giant monsters and have songs written about them. As a little girl, I wanted that, so I worked hard. And I mean really hard. I had to train more than the others. And even if that took a long time, when I was 20, I became one of the stronger orcs in my village. And that's when I became an adventurer. I went on adventures. I fought many monsters, and I made a lot of friends. It was really fun, but that style of life wasn't really for me, so I just stopped. And now that I stopped training every day, I have lost quite a lot of strength. But thanks to orc genetics, I still got quite the strength. I can still put up a good fight. I mean, look at these muscles. After stopping being an adventurer, I went to a massage salon to learn the ropes of the job. I took quite an interest in it when I was an adventurer. A good massage always helped me after a quest, so I thought I could give that to other adventurers, especially for races with strong muscles like mine. Even if the massages were nice little human hands, they're still not enough for an orc buddy. And if I'm honest, I think that worked well. I mean, look at my salon. Yeah, I guess in the end, I still help people. Just this time, I'm not fighting leashes, but not like this one. No. No, I never thought about going back to the adventurer's life. It was nice, but not for me. Also, it's way too late for me now. I just entered my 40s, so I don't think I'm at the right age to restart. If I didn't stop, then yeah, at my age, I would probably be at my prime as an orc and could still live as an adventurer. But restarting being an adventurer at 40? No thanks. Okay. I don't look 40. Oh, you little seducer. I didn't expect to get such a nice compliment from you. But you should be careful. It might make my heart skip a beat and give me some ideas. But don't forget that orcs live longer than humans, so it is normal for me to look a little young. Wait, how much? Oh, you little tease. You really thought I was that young. If that isn't a boost to my confidence, then I don't know what it is I'm feeling right now. And you? How old are you? Really? 25? I thought you were in your 30s. That's why overworking yourself is bad. I'm going to make sure to give you back all those years with my massage. Good. And another knot gone. Now there's only the bottom left to do. And it's stiff like the rest. So tell me, what was your last quest? A ghoul invasion. I used to hate those things when I was an adventurer. They always smell so bad. And it could never be just one. It always had to be at least 50. But at least the only thing I needed to do is to kill them and smash their hats. So, how many this time? Excuse me? 500? Wow. I never encountered so much. My record is 300. I'm a little jealous. It was such a hassle, even though we were a party of 15. So, how many adventurers were there to take care of them? You alone. I'm not even surprised. I think normally I should say something like, you should have gone with people. But hey, if you're strong and don't overestimate yourself, then just go forth. Was that a yawn? Looks like my little massage is really working for you to finally be relaxed enough to feel tired. Oh, you admit it? That's a victory for me. You want to take an astronomically long nap? Oh, wait. Wait. Did you just make an orcish joke? I never thought you would do that. Maybe you're warming up to me. I guess my charms really worked. Is there anyone in your life? Or am I the only one you have eyes for? No one. Well, it's not surprising if you only work and do nothing else. Well, I say that, but it's not like I have many activities in the love department. Been so long since I had a partner. Why? Oh my. Are you asking because you're interested in this orc lady? I never thought a youngster like you would like an old woman like me. Well, after my previous relationship, I took time for myself and didn't really search for someone. I didn't really feel a need for it. If love comes to me, I will accept it, but I won't chase it. But that only applies to me, not you. You're young and cute, so get outside and go find yourself some nice and loving person. Okay, and the last knot is done. Yeah, I would need to keep you for hours if I had to massage your whole body and get rid of those knots. Finally done. Good job. So, how was it? Oh, thanks. I'm happy you liked it that much. Don't move. I'm not done yet. Oh yes, it was supposed to be only a massage, but there are still things I want to do. Just give me your hands and let it rest here. Don't worry, it's just my thigh. You have quite a bit of space there, right? I'm going to cut and clean your nails. Yes, I wasn't supposed to do it at first, but you're Sonya's child, so I don't mind doing that for you. Also, I don't want to let you go out again like that. I mean, I can still see monsters' blood under them. I'm going to get you all clean and beautiful. Also, you should cut them if you want to have a better hold on your sword. Don't worry, you don't have to pay for that. I'm just doing this because I want to. A strange question. Huh. I bet that won't be the strangest question I have heard. Just so you know, once a client asked me if I could give her a massage by stepping on her back. Yes, it's one of the many ways to give a massage. But she was a goblin. I told her she would die, and she just said that she would be happy to go like that. Truly a strange client. Hmm. Okay. One down finished. I'm going to file them a little. Perfect. Let me just go to the other one. Let's go back to your strange question. Do I have children? Oh no, I don't have any. Why do you ask? You think I have a motherly side, so you thought I had children. That's cute. You're not the first person to tell me I have quite a motherly side. It's quite true that I'm good with children, and I don't mind looking after them, but that stops there. Even though I like them, I don't want one of my own. That's one of the major reasons my previous relationship ended. Yes, they wanted children and I didn't. But it's okay. We left on good terms. After all, it's just that we didn't want the same thing, and it would be really bad to impose such a big life choice on the other. I met them last week in town. They were with their partner and their children. Those little monsters were so cute, and they looked so much like them. I'm really happy they found what they wanted. Okay, I'm done with your nails. Just let me file them a little. Oh. Now they're all cleaned up and nicely filed. Can you place it up for me? Thank you. Careful with your cover. You wouldn't want me to say something I'm not supposed to. Not that I would mind. No, I'm going to brush your hair. Yes, that's still a bonus. I can't let you go out again with those messy hairs. Listen, I love messy hair, but I prefer when I see them in the morning rather than in the middle of the day. It's such a shame you don't take care of those beautiful hairs. There are so many tangles. Hey, since you asked me a strange question, can I ask you a personal one? Great. Why do you overwork yourself so much? You just don't know what else to do. You've only known work since you're young. That explains it a little. If you didn't have the time to be a child, then I can't blame you for not knowing how to enjoy other things besides work. I won't ask more, but I guess it was more about surviving than working. Am I right? That's what I thought. Well, now you're an adult. I really get one at that. So you should rest a little. You're not in a constant state of survival anymore. You must have quite the money to enjoy yourself, and you have people like Sonya who care about you, so just take it easy. You also have me. Hey, it's not just because we only met that I can't get attached to you. You don't need to thank me, cutie. Look at you now. Oh, beautiful. I could just eat you up right now. You look way better than when you arrived. Hey, I said you don't need to thank me. Wait, you know what? If you want to thank me, how about trying to smile a little more? If that face was smiling, you would be a real lady killer. Wait, perhaps it's better that you don't smile. I don't think my poor horror would be able to handle it. But I would make sure to at least give you a little peck before dying. I'm going back to the front. You can go dress up, and then you can come join me so I can validate your quest. Wow, look at you. You look like an adventurer from the legends now. Even if I'm sure there wasn't such a cute one. Here's the quest with my stamp on it. I'm sure Sonya will be really happy when she sees you accepted my message. Even if I had to use some little orcish taunts to convince you. Hey, just an advice, but don't go back immediately. It's almost night, and if you go for another 24 hours without sleep, I will just annihilate all the work I did. There is a nice inn 5 minutes from here. They have the best food of all the inns I want, so I advise you to go there to spend the night. Oh, you are going to sleep in the city. Oh, I guess people can really change if you talk to them. That's good. I guess our little talk had some nice result. Now, I hope you will take better care of yourself. I'm crossing my fingers. Question. Do I have something planned for tomorrow night? Are you going to ask me for another massage already? I guess my massages are truly the best. No, for that. You want to invite me to dinner? Oh, I didn't quite expect that. That my charms work that well. Was that a small plot? So you're really inviting me to a date? Oh, I'm sorry, but I only go with people who sleep, relax, and take care of their body and mind. But I'm ready to make an exception. If you promise me that tomorrow you will sleep for a really long time, and if you spend the rest of the day relaxing. So do we have a deal? Good. Pinky Orcish promise. Come on, give me your pinky. What makes it Orcish? Well, if you lie, I will come to break your kneecaps. And I'm not kidding. You better sleep past that. I will know it. I'm friends with the innkeeper. That's a promise for our date tomorrow. Good. Yeah. There is a nice restaurant in town that makes delicious meat. Since you don't know the town well, would you like to go there? Perfect. I hope you will come pick me up at 7. I already can't wait. You still want to thank me more? Sure. I can lean down a little. Kiss on the cheek. Oh, you're really cute when you want it. Yes. Goodbye. See you tomorrow for a little date. Phew. 5 more seconds and that cutie would have seen me blush from the kiss. Oh my god, I'm so red. And what was the smile that this absolutely sweet cutie gave me before closing the door? I didn't think an orc lady like myself would get the interest of a young cutie. But damn, I'm lucky. It looks like I've still got it. Blushing, heart beating fast, and being all excited. Yep, I feel like I'm back on my first date. Oh, what if that I could still feel like this? But now I have 2 questions to answer. First, which dress will I wear tomorrow? Second, how am I supposed to tell Sonya I'm going on a date with her child?